What's going on, everybody? Sorry that this video may look a little bit dim, but welcome to the Conservative Wolf. I am your boy, the Conservative Wolf, as you all know. For those of you who may be new to watching my videos, I'd like to welcome you aboard. I'm gonna make this video kind of short and sweet because I know I've been known to ramble on and on and on, and I need to try to work on that. And I appreciate you guys for sitting through all that and listening to what I have to say. I appreciate you a whole lot. And I do apologize that I've not been uploading new videos, but things have been kind of hectic for me. I've had a lot going on, and but I appreciate the support, and thank you very much. And I do try to get, it's not like I've got 20 million people in my comments, but I have enough that I definitely try to respond to everybody's comment as best I can, and when I get the notifications. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. As always, in opening, I'd like to say hashtag Blexit, the Blexit movement. Candace Owens, great job. I love Blexit. Big supporter of Blexit. Definitely. And hashtag walk away. Definitely a big supporter of the walk away movement, because I started my walk away in 2016, and I've been hauling ass, running away ever since. Please believe it. There's so much going on. There's so many topics to talk about. I'm not going to put them all in one video. I want to talk about an interesting thing that happened in the video store the other day. So my lady friend and I were in the video store, and me and the owner ended up talking about politics and the president. And I must say, my boy, he's a fair guy. Even in his criticisms weren't emotionally based. I mean, it was thoughtful stuff. There was some things he said that I couldn't, hey, facts, man. That's why I say people come at you with facts. You can't ignore facts. No matter how you feel, you got to put your feelings out of it. It's all about the facts. And he brought up some facts about the economics and stuff, and that's cool. And then a young lady came in, and man, it got kind of heated because she kind of came in the middle of the conversation, and I kind of got a little triggered. I was like, hey, man, I kind of did something that I normally don't do, but then, it's the way people jump in the conversation. So she kind of just jumped in there not really knowing what was going on. She just heard me saying something positive about President Trump, and she just got a little triggered. I got triggered too, because I'm like, well, okay. I guess because I've always been a fair-minded individual. And my thing is, if you like the president, great. If you don't like him, that's your right not to like the president. There's no law saying you have to like the sitting president of the United States. But I just think people need to be fair. Be fair. If you make if people are informed about things, they can make better decisions. A lot of people would really like this man more if they would would like him, period, if they would just take the time to be informed. Now, some people may not like Donald Trump from way back before he was president. I know I only knew a lot of him from The Apprentice, and I was like, man, I couldn't work with him, man. That's a crude dude. I thought he was a big man, influential man, but I never thought of him as racist. I never saw that, never thought that about President Trump back then or now. But I'm not going to go into how during the 2016 elections, when I guess I will, when they saw that he was going to kick Hillary's ass, they decided to start labeling this man because, number one, they didn't want the black vote. They didn't want him to get the black vote. And he won the election with a low percentage of black votes, but he still won the election, which is why it trips me out how these black people now are talking about the black Trump haters are talking about, oh yeah, he just doing a lot of these things because he just trying to get the black vote. Well, he didn't have but I think it was 10 or 12% of the black vote, and he still became president. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have uninformed people that's running their mouth, and they just believe bullshit because they have no real talking points. They're talking from their feelings. They're repeating what they heard. You can tell people that repeat the narratives, the news media narrative. They just repeating what they heard. They're not talking about anything they know anything about. So that triggers me. So when this young lady came in and was talking, I got triggered because I'm like, well, wait a minute. What? Let me just say this, guys. The reason why I support the president is because a good friend of mine opened my eyes up and got me to understand that you can't make judgments on someone before you know what they're talking about. If you don't know what a person's about, how can you judge them? How can you say, oh man, screw that person, I don't want to hear nothing they talking about, blah, 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 blah. And I find myself, even though I'm not a big fan of none of these Democrats that's running, in all fairness, I have listened to some of the things that they're talking about. Bernie Sanders and Buttigieg, and the only thing that Buttigieg said to me that makes sense, that I agree with, is that when he talked about healthcare, when he was talking about doing both, providing making Medicare more available for people, and letting people keep their existing healthcare providers or health insurance. Now that to me, I'm cool with that. I'm not with that get rid of that universal healthcare mess where you take away people's healthcare providers or their choices in healthcare and then just gonna give them that government shit. Which what people don't understand is, just like in the United Kingdom, like Patricia Dixon was talking about when she lived in the UK, and how they have that over there, that healthcare for all over there, but you don't get quality healthcare. It's like you're on this list, and she knew a lady that died from cancer because they put this lady on a 6-month waiting list. And it's like, if you was over here in the United States, it ain't no waiting list over here. I mean, if you need cancer treatment, there are many options to get cancer treatment. My best friend, his wife, is going through her cancer treatment now. And if it wasn't for choice of healthcare and healthcare insurance providers, I don't know where they'd be right now, so that people have to understand the context, man, understand what this shit really means. You got people out there that don't even understand basic politics. I mean, you don't have to be a politician. You don't have to be a political analyst. Just know the basics. I mean, if you're gonna vote, everybody that's gonna vote should understand basic politics. I mean, you should know what a liberal is, a leftist, conservative, a moderate. You should know what all those, have an idea of what those mean. Have an understanding of what those mean. Even if you just can't explain it in technical detail, at least in your mind, at least have an understanding of what that means. You know, but people just got uninformed voters and the low IQ voters. People who just like robots, man. They just go and they've been voting Democrat all their life. That's all. They don't even know who they're voting for. They ain't heard the person speak. Don't know nothing. They just go, oh, okay, I voted. Like, do you even know what you're voting for? And then those are the people that sit there and bitch and complain about everything. The know nothings and have no information. Duh, dummies. Sorry, y'all. I just get a little emotional about that kind of shit because that bothers me. From an intellectual standpoint, that's annoying to me. It really is. So anyway, I support the president because I went back during his campaign, watched his town hall meetings, listened to what the man's policy, what his ideas were about certain things. In particular, I'm black, so I'm concerned about the black community. I'm concerned about everybody. I'm an American. I love everybody, but our community needs some issues that need to be addressed. So, as president, I was just curious I just want to know what he was talking about, because at the time that's when they started that crap with they started that racism crap. They started, his great granddaddy was a KKK, and that's not even true. That's not even true. If people bother to go look this shit up, they will find out that that's not true. I went and looked it up, and no, that's not true. You know, the KKK had a march in that neighborhood, and that's when his grandfather was a poor working stiff back then. Hadn't made a family fortune yet. It's another thing, people talking about, oh man, Trump go way back. No, the granddaddy is the one that made the family fortune. From him, that's where the fortune sprung. Back then, this man was poor working stiff. The Klan was in a neighborhood where you had blacks and Italians and Irish, and there was a fight broke out, and everybody got arrested. People in the streets got arrested. His grandfather got arrested, and come to find out, there's no information saying that he was one of the Klansmen. None. It's baseless. But that's how the news media does, man. They spin things. They're spin doctors. That's what they do. And low IQ people and people that just don't know shit. They believe, they're like sheep. They believe everything they're told. People, and it's annoying in this day of the smartphone, how people just won't go pick a damn phone. Go look the shit up. I can't tell y'all how many times I send people links to shit and they won't go look it up. They won't. They're fucking stubborn, and that shit is ignorant to me. How you gonna disagree with me, but then you ain't give me the courtesy to say, well, let me go see what he talking about. But anyway, I digress. That's why I support the president, because I'm informed. I watched everything he said when he was running, and when he got in office, he started doing everything he said he was gonna do. The man kept his word. No matter what you think about Trump, you know, like my boy brought up talking about, oh, well, you know, Trump with the housing thing before he, you know, and the housing discrimination thing, whatever. I'm like, man, dude, whatever. That's in the past. All I care about is now. I said, see, that's the problem with people. Number one, these people are not saints. Stop putting these people on pedestals. They're not saints. Trump is not a saint. I'm not a saint. Which one of us are? Y'all tell me right now. If you ain't never told a lie, you ain't never lied, you ain't never did nothing wrong, you just totally perfect, who is that? I can't sit there and say that, so I was like, that's a distraction, bruh. Come on, man. The whole grab him in the pussy thing comment. Man, if I had $1 for every dirty thing that I've heard men say and I've said about women when we're in the locker room or we're in our own thing, guys talking about sex and women and the kitty cat and all that. Come on, man. We talk. We say stuff. And ladies, y'all ain't off the hook. I've worked around women on jobs. I'm telling you, y'all are terrible. Y'all are something serious. Don't let y'all get y'all in a conversation about a man who was inadequate sexually. Inadequate in a lot of ways, too. Y'all something serious, boy. Y'all don't spare no expense, boy. Y'all. Ooh, lordy. But anyway, y'all, this video is 16 minutes now. I think I've tortured y'all enough listening to my crazy ass. But thank you. I am the conservative wolf. Hashtag Blexit. Hashtag walk away. Trump 2020. That's what it is. MAGA, baby. Make America great. Keep America great. I love this country. I love y'all. Thank you. God bless y'all, man. Thank you so much. You guys be safe out there. Look out for each other. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. It's your boy. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment in the comment section below. I really appreciate it. Let me know what y'all think. No, if you like the president or you don't, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm not here to convince anybody anything. I'm just a speaker of honest and truth and facts. I just try to put facts out there. That's it. So if you guys are cool with that, man, hit me up in the comments below, man. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it. I'm out.